welcome to another edition of Crypto with Chingas. My name is Chingas. Today we're going to be talking about Wanchain or Wanchain. It all depends on how you want to pronounce it. I spoke with Sean and Dan at the Texas Bitcoin Conference 2018. They had a lot to say describing their project, what's been going on, what's coming up in the future. Not going to spoil any of the details. We talk about most of it, we bring it up, but ballpark, Wanchain is building a platform layer so that all blockchains can talk to one another. So you have a nice cross-chain, an interoperable blockchain system. They also have a DEX coming out too, which is very interesting. So let's roll that footage. I'll catch up with you when it's done. All right, so I'm here with Dan and Scott from Wanchain. Is it Wanchain or is it Wanchain? Let's clear that air right
your
now.
accent, honestly.
All right, I'm going Wanchain.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go Wanchain. So tell us a little bit about Wanchain. Let me know what you're doing with the current, I guess, business plan or where you are in the development or anything new like that.
Yeah, of course. So at a high level,
we can edit that out. That's fine.
I say Wanchain, but at a high level, Wanchain is an interoperability platform. So the problem is that like Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, all these networks are operating in silos and they can't communicate with each other. They can't facilitate financial transactions from one blockchain to another.
Okay.
This is a major problem as we're trying to kind of rebuild the financial system into this fully digitized and move to the blockchain. So the way this is going to work is public and private blockchains will need to interact, and there needs to be this technology protocol layer that's helping facilitate those transactions. So Wanchain is here to basically bridge together all those different blockchains to facilitate financial transactions.
So you're going to take blockchain A, which is totally private, to blockchain B, which is also totally private, but you're going to add a layer between the two blockchains that'll be Wanchain.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to make those transactions seamlessly between the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, I guess you can kind of see it as we're like an infrastructure layer on the bottom.
Okay.
So we're like a platform. And then what we do is we can permissionlessly connect to any other blockchain. So it's not just private blockchains.
Okay.
It's not just public blockchains or consortium blockchains, all of them together. So right now, we just launched integrated Ethereum onto Wanchain.
Okay.
And then
that sounds big.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And then we started looking at some of the top tier one projects like MakerDAO and others, integrating them, enabling them to use our cross-chain mechanism. And then we just gone into beta on Bitcoin. So now you have like Bitcoin, Ethereum, looking at other blockchains to integrate. So you have this infrastructure of all these different blockchains, and then dApps that can basically leverage all these different blockchains.
Now, is it similar to a swap, an atomic swap? Is it of the same ballpark?
In theory.
In theory, but not in practice.
Yeah, so on the surface, I guess you can see it, like you can take one token and exchange it for another in a decentralized fashion. Our system is very, very different, whereby we're never taking the asset off its respective chain, we're simply locking it on there. So that enables us to basically integrate any other public, private, or consortium blockchain.
Excellent. All right, very good.
So one example that kind of helps understand that is, so by the end of the year, we expect to have a decentralized exchange live on Wanchain. And an example would be, say you want to have 100 Ether locked on the Ethereum blockchain, we create a proxy token, so a Wanchain ETH. That's on Wanchain in the decentralized exchange. Same thing on the Bitcoin side. If you have 100 Bitcoin locked in the Bitcoin blockchain, we create WBTC or Wanchain BTC. So it's kind of like going to a casino where you give money to the person, you get your chips, you play all night, and then when you're ready to cash out, you take the chips back and you get your money.
Okay.
Same thing with this. You take there's a smart contract that's deployed back to the blockchain, and those original 100 ETH are then unlocked from that blockchain.
Okay, but I would like to know, so, you know, if I'm so let's say I'm going in, I take my 100 ETH, right, and I say, all right, well, now I want to exchange that for WETH.
Yeah.
So that I can now buy, sell, make transactions on the DEX. That 100 ETH is locked up, but what would stop me from withdrawing it and keeping my WETH?
Sure, so that's based on sort of our validator system. So we have like storemen that have basically access to that chain's private keys. So on the Ethereum, you're taking Ethereum and you want to exchange that for another, like Bitcoin. Basically what we do is those validators lock on its respective chain and make sure that it is actually locked. Once we validate that Ether is actually locked, it unlocks it, like Dan said, in the form of like a proxy token onto Wanchain.
Okay.
There's never one centralized party holding that asset.
Okay.
Or holding your
All right,
private
very
keys.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Where can we find Wanchain? Is there a website we can go
Yeah,
to?
more information, wanchain.org.
.org?
And our
Okay.
Twitter is probably our biggest social media platform that we use, along with Medium for our blogging. But
Okay.
Wanchain_org is our Twitter.
That's fantastic. Anything else you want to let anybody know? Roadmap information, things to look out for, anything like that?
I guess just like ecosystem in general. So
Okay.
you'll be seeing some really interesting applications that are leveraging our cross-chain technology upcoming in the future. Initiatives that we're doing to build our developer ecosystem, helping working the university partners. Some very big announcements, sort of on
Awesome.
mainstream mass adoption, where getting into sort of mobile devices, getting the average general user using cryptocurrency, using Wanchain to pay for items. So
Fantastic.
the future's looking exciting.
Excellent. Well, I can't thank you enough for your time. Dan, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, man.
Scott,
Awesome.
thank you.
Nice to
Appreciate
meet
it.
you.
Nice to meet you guys, too. All right, and we're back. So I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Sean and Dan, going over the ideas behind Wanchain, how they aim to get those things done, what the platform should be doing, the decks that they're currently working on. So very cool stuff. Again, I'll leave all the links below. Do with them as you please. I'll catch you on the next time. Happy trading. Yeah. So I got 2 more to do. Woo! Wow. I might have to take like a vacation.